time you open a CG box, there is a chance the designers hid something weird inside of it. A tiny reference, a recurring character, a small joke that nobody was supposed to notice. At first, we thought that these were just occasional Easter eggs. But after the last video, I'm not so convinced, because people kept finding more hidden details, more callbacks, more suspiciously specific artwork choices. At this point, I really think that the CG team cannot stop hiding things in their games. So today, we continue the investigation. And we start with Lost Ruins of Arnak. Those of you who have opened the adventure chests have probably noticed that the illustrations on the lids tell a story. The top and bottom lid illustrations are not the same, but they show 4 scenes of sequential frames that take place on the island. So yes, even the box itself contains lore. Next up, we have the cover of Wispwood, which secretly contains references to the entire development team of the game. If you're an Arnak fan, you may have already noticed the Arnak idol carved into the tree bark. That's dedicated to Min and Elwyn. But the forest decorations are also far less random than they seem. This carrot over here refers to our colleague Kev, because mrkev means carrot in Czech. In the same spirit, the bellflower plant represents Zvonda, this glowing ember represents Ulik, and this little hole in the tree, looking like a miner dug through it, references Yarcha. Which basically means that this forest is basically a giant inside joke. In number 8, we move on to the Codenames app. If you watched our previous Easter eggs video, you already know about the suspicious amount of pugs hidden in CG games. Naturally, the pug obsession has now spread to the digital world as well. You can find Tempos, the pug of our illustrator Fanda, hidden in every unlockable background. And when you find all of them, you can earn an achievement for that and use him as your agent avatar in the game. In number 7, staying with the Codenames app, have you ever wondered about the city in the background? It's actually inspired by Brno, the second largest city in Czechia, where CG's digital team is based. So technically, while playing Codenames, you've also been sightseeing. And a little behind the scenes secret between you and me, as a nod to the rest of the team that is based in Prague, the upcoming Duet expansion that you'll be able to enjoy soon in the app features Prague. Next up, we have loads of inspirations and homage to movies. On the Codenames app, in illustrations and comics animations, there's reference to The Matrix and to Sin City. In Wispwood, there is a subtle reference to mutant ninja turtles. There is 4 turtles in the game with the red and green glowing ooze near them. Last, in Deal with the Devil, there is a card illustration referencing Monty Python and Holy Grail, which honestly feels extremely appropriate for that game. And in number 5, there is another Codenames app Easter egg that takes us way back. In the underwater background, you can find 2 suspicious fish. They are agents Max Flounder and Tina Guppy, characters from Fish Fillets 2, a video game released back in 2007 that Vlad Fatil and Finder worked on together. Moving on to Through the Ages. If you play the game, you probably remember the leader card featuring Sid Meier. And yes, that is the Sid Meier, creator of Sid Meier's Civilization, the legendary game that inspired Through the Ages in the first place. So naturally, he earned himself a place in history, literally. Number 3 is a fun fact about Codenames pictures. While finishing the game, the team realized they were missing one final image card. So Vlad Fatil quickly drew one himself, and they just put it into the game. Which means, somewhere in your copy of Codenames Pictures, there may be a last-minute emergency illustration by Vladia. Moving on to number 2 and SETI's expansion, Space Agencies. The glyphid alien species has a hidden language on its cards, and amazingly, a few dedicated players on BGG managed to fully decipher it. So kudos to those players. If you would like to try to decipher it yourself, we'll put the link to the answers in the description. And finally, at the top of our list, we have drillers. One of the mechs in the game is actually a tram, but not just any tram. It's based on the T3 type tram, the legendary tram model that became one of Prague's symbols. And if you've ever visited Prague, there's a good chance you've seen one rolling through the city on line 23, the nostalgic tram line filled with these beautiful vintage vehicles. The rounded shapes, the old-school interior, the unmistakable sound they make while moving through the city, they have a very special atmosphere to them. And this wasn't a random choice either. Adam, the designer of the game, genuinely loves these trams, so much so that one of them ended up immortalized as a giant mech on the cover of the game. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this second dive into the strange hidden universe of CG Easter eggs. And honestly, I'm pretty sure we still haven't found all of them. So if you noticed any little secrets or weird references, let us know in the comments. At this rate, this will probably not be the last Easter eggs video. So until next time, keep investigating.